Hello, I'm Richard Hooper and this is SatTV Week. Now I'm here at Satellite 2024 where I'm pleased to be joined by Caio Chamma of Terrasat. Caio, thank you for joining me today.
Absolutely, thank you for coming.
We're at the Satellite Show. What are you projecting? What products? What's on display?
I would say that the future is towards flexibility. Yeah, we need products that are capable of delivering versatility to the customers. We're speaking about multi-orbit applications, multi-carrier applications, and we are happy to bring to the show a new revamped Ka-band product line. We have products between 27.5 gigahertz all the way to 31 gigahertz in different spectrum arrangements. We have tri-bands, we have dual bands, we have single bands, and we are also excited to launch not only a versatility at the RF side, but also at the IF side. So you can software select what type of output you want from the units, but you can also select what type of IF you want. You can go from 950 megahertz all the way to 1950, or you can go from 1 gigahertz to 2 gigahertz in the IF side. That's a little bit of the news in the Ka-band spectrum. We also brought a number of products training higher power for all the bands that we are working with. So we are also happy to announce C-band at 800 watt, X-band at 800 watt, Ku-band at 800 watt, and we are also increasing the power levels at the Ka-band spectrum all the way to 160 watts.
So looking around your stand here at Satellite 2024, I can see the high power, but I can also see the phase combined. Explain what that is.
Yes, phase combined system is how we are delivering right now the highest power levels available for our units within the spectrums that we serve. The phase combined system is basically a combination of a low power block-up converter in the center and two power amplifiers on two sides, combining that power to double the power at the output. One of the greatest advantages is the increase in availability you can get for the uplinks. Even in the cases where one power amplifier could fail, you could still have the other and do maintenance in this one. So you're still operating at a 3 dB back off or 6 dB back off, depending on the selective kits that we have for the system.
So for your customers, how do you keep up with them? What are the challenges in delivering products to you?
Terrasat is known for its reliability. And we built that into our units by extensive tests and extensive stress tests during the manufacturing procedures. We don't do batch testing. We test all micro components, all sub-assemblies, all the way to the fully assembled parts to ensure quality is baked into our products. Our units go through over 24 hours in chambers. They go through extreme temperatures, both on the high end and to the cool end. And that is just a little picture, a little approach on how we actually build in quality into our systems.
Now, with Terrasat, we hear a lot about cyber hardened.
Yeah.
What is that?
The cyber hardened core is something we developed for a specific application with a specific customer. It was a very special requirement a number of years ago. And that was so successful, we thought we should expand that to the open market. So a few years ago, we developed the technology and made that compatible for commercial applications, not only the military. And SatCom equipment is known nowadays for not being high-end on the cybersecurity. So hackers have learned that, and over the last 3 years, I would say, we saw many hack attacks from small scales to the large scales. And they often find a breach, perhaps in a firewall, misconfigured, and use that as an entry port to get to the whole system. And they can spread the malware through the modems, through the to the block-up converters, to the antenna firmware. We even know about cases of huge players in the market where they spreaded the malware all the way to the end customers' modems in the final applications. The company exposed to that had to replace all those equipment, and it was a major problem financially. So cyber-hardened core is a hardware and a software that we developed to lock and protect the systems. Just keep in mind that nowadays the hackers can literally hack into the flash memory of your devices, whatever it is, and wipe it out. And if they do that, there's nothing you can do on the site. Now imagine delivering back to the manufacturing facilities all those equipments in large scale just because the hackers managed to hack into a flash memory. Now, what we can deliver with the cyber-hardened core is protection against these future threats. Some people think this future is a little bit far from us still, and some of our customers are not in that page. They are eager to get the cyber-hardened, and we are happy to say that Terrasat has innovated once again in the intelligence of this sector. We have originally innovated bringing that to the block-up converters, and now we have the iBook, which is our known product in the market. And we are doing that again with the cyber-hardened intelligence. That's the overall of it.
Do you think the market is still a bit complacent when it comes to cybersecurity?
Well, yes, and I would even bring the news we brought to this show pertaining cybersecurity. We are expanding the product lines that we have available with cybersecurity. We have started with the single thread units, and now we have expanded to redundant systems. Now, also the redundant systems will be compatible with cybersecurity, both on the TX side, transmit, and the RX, receive.
So Caio, you mentioned redundancy. Tell me a little bit about what that actually means.
Well, redundancy is what you do to increase the reliability. Traditionally, Terrasat is known for reliability, as I mentioned, but if you need to increase uptime and availability for your systems, you could consider a redundant system 1-for-1. Now, one of the news we brought to the show this year is a redundancy 1-for-2 on the TX transmit side. Well, some of our customers might not want to use two redundant systems on two different poles of an antenna. You could save some money by getting a 1-for-2 system. We're excited to launch that for higher power units, and we can further explore that based on specific demands, of course.
So moving forward, customers are demanding more reliability, more security, and higher power. How are you keeping up with the demands and the challenges of developing new products?
Yeah, as I mentioned, we have a number of products delivering towards those expectations, and we will keep producing those with the ultimate goal of reliability. We want to keep our products lasting in the field for many, many years. In fact, we still receive some units for RMAs after 15 years. So even though we have the 3-year warranty, we are happy to support our customers to the extent of the technology available and to the best of our capacities.
Caio, thank you very much for talking to me.
It was a pleasure talking to you, Richard.